Let's get a check outside today because it is gorgeous out there, much different than what we experienced over the weekend.
Every single weekend. Come on.
And then, of course,
so beautiful.
And it's Monday, and we all have to be here.
But it's so beautiful out there today. Like, no complaints. The weekend, of course, that's behind us now. But now we're seeing a nice stretch of weather coming for the next 4 days or so. We're not going to see any rain chances, but Thursday will be a little cooler. Tomorrow, the warmest day of the bunch, 77 degrees along the coast and low 80s for areas further inland. So it is going to continue this warm and beautiful stretch even into Wednesday with temperatures in the low 70s. The rest of the evening, if you can get out there, go for a walk, maybe sit outside on the patio, have a little bit of dinner. Temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s. We're going to see those temperatures dropping into the low 60s by about 10 o'clock and keeping clear skies with us. Now into tomorrow, the biggest change with these warmer temperatures is also going to be gusty wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour and low humidity. So it is bringing in an elevated fire risk basically across the board. You just want to make sure you dispose of any burning properly because it could definitely ignite and it could definitely spread under these conditions since we're dry and it's also breezy. This is where the spreading would come in, especially tomorrow afternoon, where wind gusts are close to 30 miles per hour, if not just above 30 miles per hour through our afternoon tomorrow. So it is going to be a bit more breezy. It's also going to be a little bit warmer. And then in comes our next system. It's going to try to at least. So most of New England is going to see rain, especially northern New England. But by the time that it makes it to us on the coast and even in central Massachusetts, it's likely not going to have much more moisture with it. So while there is a severe risk for parts of New York State, Pennsylvania, back towards Ohio, that severe risk diminishes pretty quickly as that system does enter into New England. And that's mainly because it's just not going to have much moisture left over. And it's also going to be breaking apart as it does make it our direction. So looking at about 10 o'clock on Tuesday, seeing a very isolated chance for a shower, even potentially a rumble of thunder or two. But for the most part, these will just be showers as they make it to us. And not many of us are going to get wet from this. Then as we head through our day Wednesday, we're going to see those skies clearing and we're going to have another beautiful day in the 70s on Wednesday coming our way. So tomorrow, 80s, a lot of 80s, 81 degrees for high temperatures in Natick, 82 for Fitchburg, and Lowell seeing 82 for a high temperature as well. Middle 80s as you go towards southern New Hampshire. So it's going to be a warm one as we go through these next few days. But by Thursday, we're back into the low 60s before the low 70s. And I don't want to say it's going to be another wet weekend because it's not going to be a wet weekend. But Saturday, we do have that chance for scattered showers. And that's probably the highest chance. Well, it is the highest chance for rain on the 10-day forecast. So we're seeing the Saturday rain continue, that trend continue into this Saturday. But Sunday is looking dry and cooler. Temperatures in the low and middle 60s for Sunday and Monday. Much of next week leveled out in those low and middle 60s sticking around.